Hello, good morning, everybody. Bad Weather Freak. We got a quick video here for you. Not a whole lot happening in the tropics, but nevertheless, there's an area that we're watching potentially for development. And so we're gonna go over the satellite imagery. We're gonna go over a couple things to see what the forecasting models are saying about this area. As it's looking like it's gonna become Gabrielle, and that's what the forecasting models are predicting, potentially a hurricane. Is it gonna affect land? We'll find out. But today's Monday, the 15th, September 15th, 2025. We are slowly leaving the peak behind of the hurricane season. Conditions are expected to become a little more favorable towards the end of the month and into October. Mostly beginning of October, but like I said, we're gonna go over to some couple things we're gonna look at to see what are the potential chances. But this is a broad satellite imagery of the whole Atlantic. As you guys can see, there are showers in different parts of the Atlantic. The area that we're looking at is that right there. So this area here, whoops, that area right there. That's the area that the National Hurricane Center is giving it a pretty high percentage of formation, and is expected to become Tropical Storm Gabrielle. So it's slowly getting a little bit better organized. Again, still a very broad area of disorganized showers. So it's not a concern as of yet. And honestly, we're going to look at a chart which shows that even in the area that it is and it's expected to go, the conditions are not that favorable. So we're going to look at that in a minute. But let's look at it's considered 92L right now. And this is what the forecasting models are saying. The intensity, multiple models, not a ton, but multiple models have it at least reaching category 1 hurricane. And honestly, I think that's pretty accurate in the sense of I'm not expecting a ton of development or anything like that. And I will show you guys why. But if you let's look at the forecasting models. So let's start with the GFS. Now the area is right here. If we go in the future, GFS has it moving, kind of intensifying, 985, so a Cat 1. But then as you guys see, 951 starts getting a little stronger, so more than a Cat 1. But thankfully, just going out to sea. And that has been the trend. Well, I should say trend. I say trend, but in reality, not a whole lot has formed this year. So nothing what we were expecting. Now things could change, of course. I mean, we still have plenty of time. But absolutely, the first half of the hurricane season, not a whole lot formed, other than Aaron that was significant, and it went out to sea. It didn't affect anybody. But that's what the GFS is showing. Now let's take out the European model. The Euro basically shows the area pretty much struggling. Tropical storm, maybe Cat 1. Yep, Cat 1, Cat 2, out to sea. Let's take a look at the Canadian model. The Canadian model, same thing, intensifies, 995, not as strong, out to sea. And then let's take a look at the last one here. And this is the Icon. Same thing, same area, starts intensifying, but most likely going out to sea. So in other words, this is not a concern at all. Not even to the Leeward Islands, to the Virgin Islands, British Islands, none of that. And not concerned at all. Now let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center. As of 8 o'clock this morning, they're giving it an 80% chance of development. And their description here says a tropical wave over the central tropical Atlantic is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. The disturbance will begin to move into a more favorable environment for the development in the next couple of days. And a tropical depression is likely to form by the middle to later part of the week as it moves west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour over the central Atlantic. So right now, 80%, okay? But let's take a look at what I was gonna say earlier. So where it's heading, as of right now, conditions are not that conducive. So I feel that just like with anything else, it's gonna struggle for a little bit, and then it has this little pocket here that it's going to be more favorable. Obviously, conditions do change, but there is not conditions right now. They're not that favorable. And if you guys take a look, I mean, the whole East United States basin, the Gulf of Mexico, almost the whole Caribbean, everything is very hostile right now. So even if it moves and it does something different than what the National Hurricane Center and the forecasting models are predicting, conditions overall are not conducive. They're not that great. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. Now, the Marine Julian oscillation, this is basically what it's saying right now. As of pretty much the first week of October, things should start switching to a more favorable conditions. That's why you're seeing those green colors popping up in the Atlantic. But that's not going to happen, I mean, almost mid-October. So again, we'll see what happens, but everything is looking like it keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed further out. Now, as far as the heat content signature, or energy signature, I should say, you guys can see the area right here. That's the area that we're watching. So it has definitely quite a bit of energy, but it's not concentrated. It's elongated. It's just spread, meaning that it's still struggling to basically intensify and organize. So, but nevertheless, it has a lot of energy. So we just have to keep an eye on it and see if it's going to continue to bundle up and kind of get better organized. But right now, it's looking like it may struggle for the next few days. But other than that, guys, I wanted to show you, keep you a very brief update. I know that not a whole lot is happening, but nevertheless, I wanted to show you guys what the National Hurricane Center is saying, what the current conditions are happening, and the last view there of the satellite imagery of 92L potentially becoming Gabrielle. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like this video. Let's get the YouTube algorithm going. Other than that, I hope that you guys have a good day. Thank you.